So, we all know Hogwarts, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and Gryffindor. But not as much people know about Ilvermorny. Come on, there we go. Ilvermorny. What is Ilvermorny? Well, it's the American Wizarding School. There are 11 wizarding schools in total throughout in the Harry Potter universe. In the books, they only mentioned Hogwarts, obviously. Durmstrang and Beauxbaton. Yes, it's pronounced Beauxbaton. And then there's... Did I say Durmstrang? I think I did. There's also, Maruto Koro? Can't remember which one that is. But there, I'm just going to list them by the country and the location. Japanese Wizarding School, Brazilian Wizarding School, African Wizarding School, Russian Wizarding School, and then Ilvermorny, the American Wizarding School. Now, Ilvermorny's houses are, let's see if I remember them. Horned Serpent, Pugwudgie, Wampus Cat. What's the last one? I can't remember. But if I'm not mistaken, there's actually a quiz you could do on Wizarding World where, it's the Ilvermorny house. Ilvermorny houses quiz. So, I should also probably mention, like, what, I am for Hogwarts' houses. I expected to be a Ravenclaw, but I also kind of expect to be a Hufflepuff when I first took the Harry Potter quiz, but I'm a Hufflepuff. Kind of not surprised. Hope to be a Ravenclaw, but there are some good Hufflepuffs, like Newt Scamander. Alright, extended Ilvermorny sorting quiz. Thunderbird, that's the one I was missing. So there's Horned Serpent, Wampus, Thunderbird, and Pugwudgie. Now, if you want to know, like, the origin of Ilvermorny, it is on Wizarding World. I watched a YouTube video on it, and I accidentally scrolled up. Alright. Do you prefer... So the first question is, do you prefer to remember... Or do you prefer to remember or experience? I'd say experience. Oh, so it's kind of cool how they do this. I'll show you. So it's 50% on here, so far I'm 50% Horned Serpent. And actually, also 50% Pugwudgie. One thing I should explain is that how they do the sorting at Ilvermorny is that first year steps into the room where they have the sorting, and there are 4 statues of a Horned Serpent, Wampus Cat, Thunderbird, and Pugwudgie. Now, it kind of works like Hogwarts. Fun fact, also, Ilvermorny has ties to Hogwarts founding. The co-headmistress is a descendant of Salazar Slytherin and is also related to Lord Voldemort. Like, what happens is there are 4 statues in this room, and the first year would walk in, and the statues would do something. The Horned Serpent's gem in the forehead would glow if it wanted it. The Wampus Cat would growl if the Wampus house wanted it. Thunderbird would flap its wings, and Pugwudgie would raise its bow and arrow in the air. Now, there have been instances where more than one statue wanted the student. And there have been very rarely up to all four wanting the student. The only example that I think Rowling has given us is the example of the MACUSA president during the Fantastic Beasts movies. Madam President, I can't remember her name. But, yeah, she had the thing where all of the houses were like, we want you. I don't know which one she chose, though. Alright. Would you rather hunt or heal? I'd rather heal. Because I'm not good with hunting, and I'm a coward. No wonder I was in Hufflepuff. What's your experience? What's your preference? Plot. I most value individuality. I'd most like to discover... Alright, let's see what this one is. I'd most like to discover a powerful magical creature, loyal only to me, an all magical city hidden from the nomad world, a spell more powerful than any other, a magical plant that will cure any illness. A spell more powerful than any other. Because, like, it'd be kind of cool to do that. I challenge authority, other people's patience, convention, or myself. I don't know about that one. I don't really challenge myself. Started doing that a bit more. Because, like, I don't want to be that coward Hufflepuff. Hufflepuffs are kind of the rejects, and so I don't want to feel like a reject. I don't really challenge other people's patience or authorities. I don't really challenge myself and convention. I should know what they're referring to with convention. So I think I'll be able to leave that blank, because, like, it's on here as blank already. So I'm just going to leave it blank for now, and if I have to go back, I will pick myself. My greatest weakness is nobody's business but mine. What makes me me, the source of my greatest strengths. Something I must change. Source of my greatest strength. If I could, I would never feel. Fear is kind of necessary. Pain is also kind of necessary. Regret and shame. Regret, you learn from your things. Shame, also, but less. I'd have to pick shame with that one. A soulmate is out there somewhere, an illusion, a psychic twin, strong where I'm weak and weak where I'm strong. My beliefs are who I am, constantly evolving, few but strong, hard won. Who I am, I'd say. My best ideas get me in trouble, aren't appreciated enough, have changed my life, have gone to waste. They have gone to waste. Why? Because I want to. Stupid question, we may never know. We may never know. All I need is an opportunity, a little more time, some help. It's already inside me, probably some help. Everybody needs help. Often I think, why did I do that? Why can't I do that? I wish I had done that. I wonder whether I should do that. Why did I do that? I often be like, whoa, why did I do this? Because, like, my brain works kind of fast. It's to the, like, I sometimes might come off as talking kind of fast in my videos a bit. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I talk faster in my videos. So, like, my brain works fast, too. Sometimes it'd be like, oh, I'm going to say this. And then I say it, and I'm like, huh. Shouldn't have said that. What an idiot. What would you exchange for your heart's desires? That which I can... Heart's desire, probably... Not literally anything. The options are anything that which I can afford to lose blood, sweat, and tears, what is worth. I wouldn't really say anything, but a lot. So I'm going to select anything. I wish I knew... Oh, I scrolled up here a bit. Because, like, the laptop I'm using is probably older than me. Like, it is a high-definition laptop. I know that because it has a it has an HDMI port. Like, there's some stuff about this laptop that is kind of weird. Does actually have a disc tray. I wish laptops still had those. And it has a removable battery. It's pretty big, too. That's another thing. The fact that there's a separate port for microphone and headphone jack. Like, if you look on aux cables, you'll see 1, means 2 speakers are playing the exact same audio. 2 lines, each speaker are displaying different audio. And 3 lines, it's stereo with a microphone. And so I guess that this just doesn't have the 3 lines built into it to be able to read it. And if you don't know I just explained the difference between mono and stereo. It's kind of weird how we don't have stereo microphones, but we have stereo speakers, and our ears are basically stereo microphones. Anywho, so I'm kind of going off track. But like the reason why I brought this up was because like there's no real way to scroll on this laptop, so I kind of have to go to the side and click it, and I'm too lazy to go up and grab my mouse that I have. I wish I knew how to get through. The options were forget, win, escape, and then get through. My magic is inborn, in need of work, unique, powerful. I'd say in need of work. When will I learn to keep my mouth shut, to say no, to do things on time? The secret, to keep my mouth shut. I'm strongest when I know I'm right, when with my comrades. Enthusiastic, awake, or alone. Probably with my friends. What do you at least like to use? Should be able to. Reputation? What is that? I should probably know these things. What would you least like to use? Whatever the first one was that I just tried to say. Health, luck, dreams, love, or hope. Least liked. Oh, to lose. I thought it said use. I'm an idiot. Probably love. Whose judgment do you most fear? My family's. What jinx would you least like to experience? A jinx that meant nothing was funny? A jinx that made all the food taste like straw? A jinx that kept you constantly awake? A jinx that played music constantly in your head? Or a jinx that struck dumb? And my laptop is low battery because, like I said, it's an old laptop. So I gotta plug it in, great. Should have had the cord on standby, but I don't, so I gotta grab all the cord stuff. Where is it? I have a mess of cords right here. There it is. Laptop batteries are like the older ones. I like how they're removable, but they have a horrible battery life. So, a jinx that struck you dumb, a jinx that forced you to tell the truth. Probably the food one. I've pulled a couple all-nighters in my life. Doesn't mean I stayed awake through the entire day. That was like once or twice. Where I pulled an all-nighter and then I didn't fall asleep until the end of the day. And also you would eventually die if you stayed awake for 11 days. So if you could choose one, which one would you choose if you could only have one? Power to change one day in your future, power to change one day in your past, power to make one person impervious to harm, the power to bring one person back from the dead, the power to kill one illness worldwide, power to eradicate all quality from all humans, or the power to know the answer to every single question. Knowledge is power. But knowing all the answers to every single question wouldn't really help. I'd want to get, I am terrified of stuff like nuclear war. That is a very real possibility in the next couple of years, and I am terrified of it. I'd eradicate any desire from human beings for nuclear war. Yes, there are other issues like racism, sexism, homophobia, and other stuff like that. But the biggest threat is nuclear war. Racism and stuff like that isn't threatening the world. And so I'd choose that. Where would you least likely to find yourself? Imprisoned alone in a silent dungeon, locked in a crowded cage, standing room only. In the dock, in court, accused of a crime you did not commit. On the deck of a ship, as the tidal waves come over the horizon, trapped in the attic as the house burns below you. On the rope bridge, fraying over the canyon, lost in the forest at night, eyes staring at you through the dark. Probably trapped in an attic, because I can't remember the last time I was in a house that had a proper attic. Think of the questions you would most like answered by a question or all-knowing being or device. Which of the following most closely resembles the answer you'd like to hear? Without a doubt, never, very soon, it is impossible, yes. I'm gonna say yes. Because I don't really know what else to say. Think of the question you would most like to be answered by an all-knowing being or device. Which of the following closely resembles the answer you would like to hear? Without a shadow of doubt, I would actually say. And now, I think that's the last question. Nope, there's one more. You can rescue a baby, or the only bottle of potion that could save 1,000 lives. Which do you save? Okay, I think rationally, or whatever. I think realistically. I know that it is impossible to save everybody. I think who would it save more? I think with World War II and stuff, even though it costed a lot of people's lives, it was necessary to nuke Hiroshima and Nagasaki, because Japan wouldn't have stood down. And that ended up saving a lot more lives in the long run. And if the Titanic didn't sink, there was also a possibility it would have costed more lives than the Titanic, along with the integrity of the U.S. That's just a theory. A film theory, because that's where I heard it from. Wait, no, there's a bit more than I thought. No curse can work without the victim's secret consent. It's a curse, so false. I think these are now true and false. That one was true and false. True or false. Which is the better motto? It is nobler to be deceived than mistrustful. Friends should not demand blind faith. I choose the second one. Alrighty. Now, let's go back up to the top and answer that one that I didn't finish. Alright, I challenge myself. Okay, so it turns out I am more likely to be a pugwudgie than anything else. On the counter it says 45% pugwudgie, compared to 12% thunderbird, wampus, and horned serpent. Well, wampus is 21%, and so is horned serpent, 21% as well. So least likely to be a thunderbird, most likely to be a pugwudgie. I guess I'm a pugwudgie. Well, William, you gotta hear something on Ilvermorny. I'd recommend the YouTube video on Ilvermorny that I saw by the channel Movie Flame, where he reads he tells the story from Wizarding World website, or wherever it's from. And so yeah, look up more things about Ilvermorny. I would love if they did like a spin-off series or a spin-off movie or a spin-off book or a spin-off game, especially a game, where they explored one of the other wizarding schools, preferably Ilvermorny. Like, yeah, that's the one we know the most about besides Hogwarts. But, like, we barely know about the Russian wizarding school or anything. But, like, come on, really? We are getting... So, how many times have we seen Hogwarts in the Harry Potter franchise? So, we've seen it in 7 books, 8 Harry Potter movies, 2 of the 3 Fantastic Beasts movies, 2 video games, and now a 7-season TV show. I think... Or no, and also a theme park. Really? I think it's about time we give some of the attention to another wizarding school, like Ilvermorny. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. I guess I'm a little pugwudgy. I don't know, it doesn't feel as special as being a Hufflepuff. Probably because there's more stuff about Hufflepuff that you could buy than there's pugwudgy. Because, like, Ilvermorny is just on one website, pretty much. And one mention in the first Fantastic Beasts movie. Or maybe one of the others, I think, as well. So, it's just like, there's no reason to do merchandise for Ilvermorny. Plus, I don't really think they legally can. Like, the reason why all Harry Potter merchandise is based off the movies is because the books can be interpreted in a number of different ways. So it's just like, you can't really do it about the books. There are artist depictions of the books, but those are artist depictions. Just because all the fan art of Ted Tonks has him wearing a Hufflepuff scarf doesn't mean he was known to be a Hufflepuff in the books. So yeah. Thanks for watching this video. Try the sorting quiz for yourself on wizardmore.com /Ilvermorny sorting-x. I just read the exact link. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Pugwudgy, I guess. I was hoping to be a horned serpent, but I'm not surprised. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.